29-year-old Mike Ribordy has been flying planes for nearly a decade.
I really liked the fact that I could just jump in an airplane and be somewhere that would take hours to drive.
But that love of being in the air nearly cost him everything.
Day started out pretty normal. One of my buddies texted me and said, "Hey, let's go flying." I said, "All right, where to?"
Mike hopped into his plane and headed off on a short trip to Parsons, Kansas.
It was a little overcast that day, but the weather cleared up, and all I remember was texting him saying, "Hey, yeah, I'll meet you down there."
As Mike's memory faded out, his friends were waiting on the ground as he was coming in. It's something they'll never forget.
From their story, I was coming in to land there at an airstrip there in Parsons and clipped some power lines with my left wing and just nosedove to the ground and did a lot of damage, totaled the airplane. I remember my airplane was flipped upside down. They had to lift the airplane up. There was 4 of them there. They had to lift it up by hand and be able to pull me out.
Mike was taken to a local hospital, but right away transferred by ambulance to the University of Kansas Health System, a level 1 trauma center.
I remember waking up in the hospital after that.
It took a specialized team of experts to help put Mike back together.
I had 3 open fractures on my right arm, and then my face was broken. My jaw was broken from my tooth line up to my eyeball, blew out my orbital floor, and then I had a broken left foot.
Mike spent about a month recovering in the hospital, so his friends helped break the news about his plane.
And he said, "Mikey, you wrecked your airplane." And I said, "What an idiot," because, it just wasn't obviously the greatest thing you could have done at that moment. And but they all laughed. I try to say I have a sense of humor, and I was taking it pretty lighthearted because I was just happy to be alive. I knew after that I was like, man, I'm going to make it. I was in pretty bad shape, but I was like, man, I'm in the right place for sure.
Next, it was 8 months of rehab and physical therapy before Mike felt whole again.
Free and clear.
Mike and his wife Gabrielle had just had a baby at the time of the accident, and they recently had another. She knows she can't keep him on the ground for long, but Mike says he promises to be more careful.
My motto is check yourself before you wreck yourself. And literally I wrecked myself because I was getting too comfortable in what I was doing instead of doing my routine check of, checklists are huge, especially in flying. But I mean, really anything in life is like, hey, did I check this before I commit to something? Something as simple as not checking for power lines, man, really altered my life forever.
Mike is grateful for his care and back to what he loves and getting closer to flying solo again.
Oh man, I think it's gonna feel like a bald eagle, man, just flying around, just not a care in the world.